Alright, ladies and gentlemen, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Now, I saw a review on Marco DC, alright? And I was like, hey, I didn't see this before, and I think it might have been there before. It's on Reddit, and it talks about me being cringeworthy, and I'm not sure if they meant it as a compliment or not. It sounded kind of like they weren't meaning it as a bad thing. Um, it sounded like they were saying it to be positive, but I was like, I was just like, I don't know. It just seemed kind of funny. I'm like, cringeworthy, and cringeworthy is not a bad thing necessarily. I mean, people say that about, oh, I don't know. They say that about a lot of things, right? They say that a lot of songs are guilty pleasures, right? That we listen to them and we feel guilty after because we're like, why do we listen to that, right? But really, they're good songs, right? So that might be what it kind of sort of is like, where it's like this whole like, oh, I can't watch, but I'm going to watch and I'm going to love it. It's really, really good, but I guess I'll call it cringeworthy to make it sound like it's not as good, but it's really, really good. You know what I mean, right? Like it's like if somebody said I was a guilty pleasure, right? Like watching me is a guilty pleasure. Darlings, darlings, darlings. But I haven't really had any bad publicity. No one's really said anything negative, really. I mean, and there's another thing on there too about, now I'm a car salesman, and it talks about me working at Statistics Canada, and it's got like my picture as, well, not my picture, it's got Malo's picture on there, and it's just like really, really bad. I don't know why it's up there, but most celebrities deal with stuff like that. Like it almost makes it sound like I'm just really unprofessional and not a good person, but not necessarily not a good person, but just super scandalous. And I'm like, well, I'm really good. So anyway, let celebrities deal with these kinds of things all the time. That it's a fake thing that they posted. It's not me posting it; it's somebody else, right? But like I said, guys, remember, if I said to you guys, if you want to do a podcast or you want to do something that is very negative, I'd rather you did that than make negative comments on my channel. I don't like hearing negativity on my channel. I'd rather see it in a post or in something else. If you don't like me, you don't think I'm good, or you think I'm selfish or spoiled, which I'm totally not. I'm spoiled and crazy, but if you think I'm spoiled and selfish, whatever, then make a podcast on me. Make a video that you think I'm not good, and make a podcast on me if you think I am good. But if you think I'm not good, and I hate Marco Fan Club, or I love Marco Fan Club, anything's up for grabs. Totally do whatever and let people know about me, right? Like I really think it's important that I get the word out somehow. And negative publicity, positive too, right? So like you don't want negative publicity all the time, but only negative publicity, but negative publicity does get the job done in terms of getting the word out. Anyway, totally enjoy the show. Bye now.